was interesting how there wasn't really one solution. It was talking about how a lot of it has to do with how many sexual partners you have and stuff, but that there wasn't really one solution. It's spread out through the whole world. It's not really.
That each country has like its own specific problem, and it's not just like down to protection, this or this. It's the way they live their life. So it was interesting to see like on the map you had how countries would rise and all of a sudden start falling just because people would start dying, and how some of those countries that could take care of it, cure not cure it, but maintain it. They don't die, so like they're slowly falling in percentage wise, but they're not as fast as those people because they're not dying off.
So quarantine.
That was so crazy how like Africa was like 4% of the population of the world, but then like 50% of like HIV. That was so scary. That was just like all right there. So like everyone there is just screwed.
So sad.
Literally. All right, so it's a big problem. It spreads. Every country has a different problem with it. Is Africa for the most part the biggest continent that had it?
Yeah, they said like more of the Arab countries were like rare. It's rare there.
And in Africa, from what I heard in the video, it's protection a big issue. Like, no one has condoms or anything.
All the older guys are sleeping with the younger girls, so they've been around more, and then they're affecting the younger girls, and then it just spreads.
So like he's saying, the younger girls have more infection than the younger guys.
Yeah.
And they live a little bit longer, probably, so there's more time to spread it.
So condoms are the big issue then.
And a lot of them don't have access to it.
And you can't, like, I was just gonna say maybe just like handing out free condoms like they do at high schools, here. But I mean, how many can you hand out,
Send out shipments.
Or like even then, like, how long is a little 3-pack box gonna last them?
Exactly.
I think part of them could be like educating them about like the dangers and like just how to be like safe.
But I mean, other than condoms, how else are you gonna be safe?
Well, it's it's like the law of just immortality. Like you look at it, like their way of life is like, let's sleep with whoever, whenever type of thing. But like if they learn the truth, like what's gonna happen if they do it, the diseases, this, that, the way of life, like money.
Do you think they'll care though?
I think if they were educated, they would, because half of them don't even know the consequences.
It would help to learn. I mean, it's going to hurt them if they learn, they know and don't care. Then,
it's like infant death rates are nothing to them. Like someone dies, they die, they move on. Like, for them, it's just a way of life. Let's sleep with whoever, have a kid.
So then education could be one thing, and maybe celestial perspective wise, if they know that they can't just go around sleeping with everyone whenever.
It's a gift.
Yeah.
Inner forces.
And this is gonna be like over like the next 10 years maybe you'll be able to get it down.
Makes sense why like what is it called, like Afghanistan and all those countries, why it's lower, because they cover themselves and like they're so religious. Like it makes sense why they're so much lower. Yeah.
That's good then. So education.
Maybe, like they have really hard rates of prostitution I'm sure too. So I'm sure if legally they could enforce some things,
Is it legal down there? Does anyone know? Africa country?
Don't put me on the spot.
Hey Chris, you paying attention?
I don't Google inappropriate things like that.
No prostitution too.
That's true.
I think if they were to do something about that, I'm sure the rates would go down a little bit too.
That's like all women have to do though. It's like their sole job down there.
I think that's why they rise so much and different, because of the lack of education. Like the more kids that are brought into this earth that don't know anything, they just keep doing it. And like they were saying, like the older men sleeping with the younger girls is because those older men have done it. Like the girls, they're just thinking that's the way to do it. Like, so,
Yeah.
who cares, kind of thing.
So maybe like a mixture of education and enforcement could work. I mean, if you have everyone getting informed of what it is, what it can do, how to stop it, and if the police start doing their job down there,
Enforcing it, not just making it look like
I mean, it's not going to disappear, but you'll be able to get it down like we
still
saw in the video.
sleep around, but you'll see the rates change.
Yeah.
It has to be like something that the government officials are willing to do though too, because they are a big part of participating in prostitution and stuff too. So they have to be good with willing
Yeah.
to change. Yeah.
You just need to keep it like with the older people. If they didn't bring it down to the younger ones, like, I think that would just make the numbers drop significantly.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds good. So let's summarize for Chris over here. We have our solution to stopping the widespread of HIV, education, and getting law enforcement involved. Is that what you do?
You like it.
Alrighty, that's a wrap.